So one of the things I want to do right now is talk about my last post on the Wall Street Poppy Journal, which was victim mentality. Wait, let me zoom in. Yeah, victim mentality shuts off wealth mode. One of the reasons why I wrote this is because I feel like one of the most important things financially is what goes on right here in your own head. And a lot of times, again, I feel like social media really fucked up a lot of our mindsets and mentalities because all we kind of see most of the time online is the highlights of the entire planet. So we'll see the Kylie Jenners, the Mr. Beast, the Logan Pauls, and kind of feel like, damn, why am I not getting any level of success? Why aren't things working out for me? And we put ourselves in this place where mentally we're cooked, right? So that's pretty much like the first piece in what I talk about here. As I explained in the first paragraph, for myself, I feel like this is something that I deal with and have dealt with a lot in my own life, where it's all a lot of like negative self-talk. And, we'll work on work and work. And at the end of the day, we feel exhausted and we feel like, damn, am I making progress in the right direction? Are we doing the right things necessary to level up? One of the things I found, and this is through I guess research and data through science, is the following things as to like what happens to our minds when we put ourselves in this negative light or we play the victim. All right, so this is what I found online. It says the first one: people with an external locus of control, believing outcomes are mostly out there, earn less every time. We negotiate less, we take fewer risks, and we stall out, while people with ownership mindsets climb faster and make more money. My interpretation again, like if you had two different scenarios, if you had one kind of scenario, alternate universe where you are very positive and you're thinking things are going your way, I could almost probably assure that things are going to turn out better than if you were going to be an individual that feels kind of like sad or feel like you don't want to do anything. Obviously, comparing both of those, the individual that feels like positive things are coming will probably put in more effort and more energy consistently. The next thing here, learn helplessness is a paycheck killer. So when you think nothing you do matters, effort drops, opportunities dry, and wealth follows. So prime example, right? And again, like I always want to like talk from the perspective that we're in this together because we truly are. Like, I'm not talking to you guys about this because it's something that, I figured out and I discovered in my own life. No, like, this is something that I constantly trying to implement in my own life too. Prime example was literally, I kid you not, yesterday and the day before and probably the day before that. I'm like, damn, dude, like, how can I make content that's more engaging? Like, is this even going to work out? This is like legitimately things that I tell myself day to day. And those thoughts typically are negative. Those thoughts typically put me in a place where I'm like, bro, I don't want to make another post. I don't want to write another letter. So I could see it in my own life. When I have that mindset, it actually affects the day to day things. So it's something that ultimately we could get better at. The next thing here, when you frame setbacks as controllable, you take more goal directed actions, build skills, and delay gratification. So, for example, I could sit in a corner of my apartment and cry myself to sleep, or I could actually just take one action that could potentially move me in the right direction. So, I could pick up a phone, call a barber shop, see if I could do another live seminar. I could get in the car, drive to a public place, do interviews, right? So, you have two different options typically you could take on a day to day, things that are bettering your situation and things that are not. Again, that's what I said here. If we had to pick between two modes of being, the person who says, I don't give a fuck what happened, I'm going to keep pushing, we're going to end up 10 times better. Again, guys, all of this is intended for you to better your financial situation, for you to better your wealth. Uh, and this post was basically saying that it all starts here. All right. Hopefully this helps you out. Let's go.